Hello learners, welcome to Unfold You, your best study partner. This is Priyanka, your mathematics mentor. In this video lesson, let's unfold the topic direct proportion. We have already studied about variations in our previous video lesson. If the values of two quantities are related in such a way that the changes in one quantity lead to a change in the other quantity, then the two quantities are said to be in a variation. Means किसी एक quantity के change होने से दूसरी quantity में भी change आए तो वो variation है. अगर पहली क्वांटिटी इंक्रीज हो रही है तो दूसरी क्वांटिटी इंक्रीज भी हो सकती है और डिक्रीज भी. बेस्ड ऑन दिस, these are classified as direct and indirect proportions respectively. In this video lesson, we shall deal with direct proportions. So here we shall study the given subtopics, direct proportion and revising direct proportions. Suppose that the cost of one pen is ₹5. Study the table where number of pens and the corresponding costs are given. You see that more the number of pens, more the cost. As the number of pens increases, the cost also increases in a manner that the amount of the increase remains constant at each step. Let's now suppose you have a car that uses 5 liters of petrol for every 50 kilometer distance. Then can you tell how much it will travel with 20 liters of petrol? यहाँ आप देखिए, जितना पेट्रोल कार में ज़्यादा होगा ऑब्वियसली कार उतना ही ज़्यादा चलेगी एंड करस्पॉन्डिंगली ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस कवर करेगी. तो 5 लीटर्स के पेट्रोल में अगर 50 किलोमीटर्स चल रही है और हमें 20 लीटर्स पेट्रोल के लिए डिस्टेंस फाइंड करना है तो कैसे कर सकते हैं? You see here that 20 liters is 4 times 5 liters. So if the petrol amount increases 4 times, the distance shall also increase 4 times. Hence, the required distance is 50 into 4, which is 200 kilometers. Let us denote petrol with variable x and distance covered with variable y. When x was 5, y was 50. Then the ratio x by y is equal to 5 by 50, which is 1 by 10. When x increased to 20, y increased to 200. Then the ratio x by y is equal to 20 by 200, which is 1 by 10. तो यहाँ पे हमने कंक्लूड किया कि with increase in x, the value of y increases in a way that x by y remains constant. इस constant को हम denote कर देते हैं with k. So we have xy is equal to k, which is constant, or x is equal to ky, or x is directly proportional to y, where this is the symbol that we use for proportionality. Here, since x is in direct proportion with y, so we write x is directly proportional to y. For the proportion 5 by 50 is equal to 20 by 200, we may write as x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2. In the same example, if we complete the blanks and insert one more row जिसमें ratio given हो, we will get the given table. Here, the ratio x by y for all the values of x and y remains constant. Whenever this ratio remains constant, only then we can say that the quantities are in direct proportion. I hope आपको direct proportion बहुत अच्छे से clear हो गया होगा. Now see the given table. इस टेबल में डिफरेंट स्क्वायर की साइड्स गिवन है. उन साइड्स के करस्पॉन्डिंग स्क्वायर्स का पेरीमीटर एंड एरिया फाइंड किया गया है. अब अगर हमें रेशियोज फाइंड करना हो, रेशियो ऑफ द साइड टू द पेरीमीटर एंड द रेशियो ऑफ द साइड टू द एरिया ऑफ द स्क्वायर्स, वी गेट द कंप्लीट टेबल एज शोन. You see here that the ratio s by p remains constant for all the values of s and p. But the ratio s by a differs at each step. स्क्वायर का पेरीमीटर उसकी साइड से डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल है, बट स्क्वायर का एरिया उसकी साइड से डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन में नहीं है. तो इससे हम कंक्लूड करते हैं कि अगर दो क्वांटिटीज जो कि आपस में चाहे दोनों इंक्रीज हो रही हो या फिर दोनों डिक्रीज हो रही हो, वो जरूरी नहीं कि सेम अमाउंट और सेम प्रोपोर्शन में होंगी. अगर उनका चेंज होने का अमाउंट सेम है तभी हम उनको बोलेंगे दे आर इन डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन, अदरवाइज नॉट. इसके कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स देख लेते हैं. जैसे कि आपकी हाइट और वेट डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन में नहीं बढ़ते. एक ट्री की हाइट और उसमें आने वाले नंबर ऑफ लीव्स सेम प्रोपोर्शन में नहीं बढ़ते. एंड देयर आर मेनी मोर एग्जाम्पल्स दैट कैन बी सीन अराउंड अस. सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शंस. लेट्स रिवाइज सम क्वेश्चंस. So the first question is, find if x and y are directly proportional or not. To find whether they are directly proportional or not, we need to find the ratio x upon y. Completing the table, we will have the given entries for x by y as 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 and 1 by 5. Since these are not the same entries, so we conclude that x and y are not in direct proportion. Moving to the next question, we have volume of a cube of given side is given as volume of cube is cube of its side, or we may say length, whereas volume of a cuboid of given length, breadth and height is given as volume of cuboid is equal to length into breadth into height. Which of the given volumes is directly proportional to the length of the corresponding shapes? We have been given that volume of cube is cube of its length and volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height. So volume of cube is directly proportional to the length of the cube raised to the power 3, whereas volume of cuboid is directly proportional to the length of the cuboid. So cuboid is the right answer. The last question is, given that the price of 10 kg of iron junk is rupees 300, then what will be the price of 245 kg of iron junk, given that they are in direct proportion? Note here that the given quantities are in direct proportion. Now let's make a table for this. Since x is directly proportional to y, so we have x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2, which gives 300 by 10 is equal to x2 by 245, which on solving we get x2 is equal to rupees 7350. Thus the price of 245 kg of iron junk is rupees 7350. Likewise, we can solve so many questions on direct proportions which you may practice from your textbooks. If you have any doubt in any question, use our amazing Ask Your Doubt feature on our website. So here we come to the end of this video lesson. This is Priyanka signing off. See you later in next video lessons. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing. Thank you.